The length of time it takes to conclude a personal injury case depends on the facts of the case. I've seen cases get wrapped up in 3 months. I've seen, in fact, my first jury trial back in 1996 was a case that got suit filed when I was still in college in 1987. So they had a lot of things go back and forth, appeals, it got dragged out, and here we were, 9 years later, finally trying the case to conclusion. That's not typical. What's typical is somewhere in the 1 to 2 year range. And what drives your case are a number of things in terms of time. The first one is the amount of coverage that's available. So if there's a limited coverage, like there's not enough insurance coverage to pay for all of your bills or pay for your entire loss, many times we can resolve those cases quickly, and it's in our interest to do so we can maximize the money in our client's pocket. So coverage is number one. The second one's liability. If there's a liability issue, then that means we might not get a good offer, or we might actually determine right out of the gate, hey, they've denied liability, we just need to file a lawsuit. The second you file a lawsuit, you're adding 1 year to 2 years to your time frame. So, if there's none of those issues like liability, and there's none of those issues about coverage, and you've got plenty of insurance coverage, and we know they're not going to argue with us about liability, then, the thing that drives it is your treatment. When are you better? When do we know your future? It's really hard to value your case until you've completed your treatment plan. And if that plan takes 6 months, it takes 6 months. If it takes 1.5 years, it takes 1.5 years. That's really driven by you and your doctor and how you're doing in the treatment plan. But at some point, we're going to have to make a decision because there's a 2-year statute of limitations in Florida. So what happens is during that 2-year period, we try to bring your case to a conclusion through a settlement. But if we can't, we have to file a lawsuit. So every case is a little different. Those are the factors that we look at, and that's the time frame you can expect. But by and large, most cases are resolved within that 2-year period.